believe I'm a stick, I'm sick in the head. Come on. Come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the wrist, I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The Panthers kicker Graham Gano set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here we go! 120! Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Tackle made by K'Wan Short. These two teams squaring off here in week 1. And you might remember they used to be in that old NFC West division together from 1995 to 2001. The Falcons, Saints, and 49ers were also in there with the Rams and Panthers. And the Panthers recently, they've dominated this series. They won 6 of the last 7 against the Rams.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The 4-time All-Pro Johnny Hekker is on to punt for L.A. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over at the 20-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
On the army. Gun. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Check 50.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Steps away. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Newton's pass is on target to Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Great. Mike 5-4.
Throwing again is Newton. On the move to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's second down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
You ain't going nowhere.
Newton throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bryce Hager came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long.
Gun.
Right there, 54.
Newton now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. He gets it to Gurley, complete. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. From the gun, here's Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see him.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Focus, defense, focus. Sponge.
Goff now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Goff. And now another one thrown incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Hey! Switch gears.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player is just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
And he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
It's our time. It's our time. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Check 4.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Hey! 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Third and long. It's Newton. Forced out to his left. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 59 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Value 3. Value 3.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Gone. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
10 more there and another first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Watch the edge. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Undercrush, undercrush, hey, kill, kill. Check. Check. SOS.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Newton now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
To throw is Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Back to throw, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board. I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And take it right on the 30. And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Off play action, Newton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Newton. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. And what everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. On first down, it's Gurley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Gotta do better. Pilot, 64, weak. Jam.
Out of the gun, gone. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Check 9. Check the back. Corn out.
They are going for it. Goff. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Check. Recon, 132 fighter.
Now it's gone. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Goff. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 92 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 27, Goff. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They got him in. It's Woods. Now he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Goff. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Ready? Check, watch 54, watch 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Goff now looking to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete on the deep ball. He was covered by Trey Boston.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Gone. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Carolina, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.